Hey guys, it's Dwight with Dwight Pours. I'm back for a little bit of a walkthrough. Um, hey, it turned out pretty cool, I think. I'm sort of exploring with the idea of using different colors as a dump pour. I was concerned, if you watch the time lapse at the beginning, or prior to this section, I think you see that I poured 2 extra times. I usually anticipate pouring a second time to give a couple of layers, which when I tilt, suddenly it really makes the reaction in the cells pop up. I think since I used metallics in the dump, it was heavier and it was much harder. So I did pour a third time, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. So let's take a look a little bit closer. Let me move around, try to not get too much glare on here. One of these days, I'm going to get some new lighting in here, which might be able to see things a little bit better. So that robin's egg blue is kind of an interesting color. It's a mix of some, what did I use? Some sapphire and some white and some gray. I was using Artist Loft acrylic flow, and I had that in a bottle of metallic gray. So I wanted something different. The last painting I did, I had that brilliant blue, which I may try again as a background because it really made the cells around the, with the gold really stand out. So then I also used ice blue. It's a metallic. It's not an extreme sheen, but it's a metallic. And then I used a mixture of zinc and some sapphire to create sort of this darker grayish blue. I couldn't find any pewter at the store at Michael's today, so in a sense I was trying to create my own. Let me just move in a little bit and show you some of the details. This corner, you see a little bit of gold mixed in with the blue. I like the way it sort of floats on the blue. It's kind of an interesting look, the gold. So I know I have a big section of negative space. I'm trying to figure out how to avoid such a big section of negative space. I have tilted in several different directions, and I tend to get, like a half moon, which I think creates some interest to the painting, but at the same time, I would like to have a little more control over that. So I may be experimenting more over the next few weeks. So let me just move in again to the other side. You can see the detail. It's like a river of gold. Some of the darker blue, and it sort of fades to some lighter blue. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I hope you like it. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. And, if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. And we'll see you maybe sometime this weekend or the beginning of next week. I'm going to try to work with some color shift colors this time, so that should be interesting. Okay, guys, have a great weekend.